Firstly, thanks for coming in and umpiring this game.
Mate. No worries. I'm very pleased to be here. Lovely drive. It's a beautiful day, and should be a good game.
You were a regular down here. You're no longer umpiring, is that right?
Well, I've had this summer off. I did 7 seasons of Premier and schools umpiring for the last 7 years, but I haven't done it this summer. And I think I had half a season as the CHB Premier team manager, which I'm happy to tell everybody I come across.
Yeah, of course you did, and we really appreciated that. And so you're not back into full-time umpiring yet?
No, I just needed to take a break from it for one reason or another, and it's you kind of got to really want to get up and get into it. It's quite stressful, and you're under pressure to make to get your decisions right. And I sort of fell out of love with it a little bit towards the end of the last season. So I decided to take this summer off. So I might be back next summer. We'll see.
I can understand exactly what you're saying. It is a stressful job. You're under pressure all the time.
Yeah.
You've got so many, a number of rules that you've got to... And you're always going to make the odd mistake.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's Dennis, isn't it? Yeah. No, I don't know about it. We can't go that far. The players still let you know, though, if you have,
I did make some mistakes, I must admit. But Garth, I mean, this is a great occasion today. I mean, this Movember team getting around and touring and promoting cricket and getting out to these areas like the Forest Gate Domain.
Oh, they're brilliant. Yeah, I know they've got... I know a little bit about it, and I've done a match at Clifton before in one of these matches. They take it pretty seriously. They like to have a bit of fun and a bit of niggle, but they do take it seriously. And no, it's fantastic what the Movember guys are doing.
Yeah, and the competitive edge really comes out again, no matter what age you are. I mean, I look at my brother Colin, and I know he doesn't hold back, even at whatever age he is now.
I'll try and I'll do my best to try and control them, and I've got the yellow card in my pocket if anyone, if any troublemakers and that. So
I'm sure he'll still be up to his old tricks.
Oh well, it's the country. We're in the country now, so they do things a bit differently in the country. So yeah.
So Garth, today you'll be doing it both ends.
Yeah, I'm doing both ends. Colin was going to do the other end, but I actually texted him and said I can do both ends. I just got used to doing both ends, and I don't mind it because I really love it. You're out. If you love cricket, you're out there in the best position, and there's some really good cricketers. I've umpired. We've had in Hawke's Bay cricket, we've had Premier cricket, we've had lots of New Zealand players. From Matthew Sinclair from the past, and Josh Clarkson from this area, and lots of guys, and lots of CD players in the Premier teams. It's really good. The standard's really high. Jesse Ryder, I've umpired Jesse Ryder a number of times.
Good golfer now, I hear.
Is he? Well, wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. But he was surprisingly, he's a real gentleman on the field. I had really good experiences with him. He's a lot of fun. And with guys like that, they're so talented. You've really got to, they can do things that, you've just got to keep a real sharp eye out on guys like that,
Amazing talent Jesse had,
Apart from Martin Crowe, I don't know, I can't really comment, but he was a world beater, Jesse. It's just a shame he couldn't quite come to terms with the culture of the the national team setup. But I've known him. I'm from his club Tech, so I'm a little bit one-eyed. But he's a pretty good guy. I really like him. Every time I've met him, and I haven't really heard anything bad about him. But I remember when he and Brendan McCullum were tearing apart the English here, and then he sort of broke his hand or cut his hand in the early hours of the morning, and
But anyway, I mean, he's a talent, and he gave us all a lot of excitement over the years that he did play. Hey, you mentioned Tech. Central beat them in the semi-final the other day. No, you just said you were a one-eyed Tech supporter. I thought I'd throw that in.
CHB are my second favourite team. So through 7 years of doing Premier umpiring, I was the only one who was sort of keen to come down here because it's a great drive. It's only about 50 minutes if there's not too much traffic from West Shore where I live, and to come down here and they treat you really well here. There's always food, and they unless you've had a really bad game and CHB have lost, they'll invite you into the into the changing rooms afterwards to sit down and have a beer and chat with them, which is really nice. It really helps to make it a good day.
Yeah.
So,
your biggest game?
My biggest game that I've ever had. What, as a player?
As an umpire?
As an umpire, I've done Hawke's Bay Women. I've done quite a number of Hawke's Bay Women's games. I can't think that I had. I can't think that I've had any. I didn't have any Hawke's Bay men's games, but I've had lots and lots of rep, like CD under 15. I've done tournaments of CD under 15. Just this. Any premier match, and Hawke's Bay is so strong. I think there's a lot of Hawke's Bay players in the Central Districts team at the moment. Any Premier match, 50 over match in Hawke's Bay is a big match. Yeah. So,
no, I totally agree with you. And I was just looking at all that talent in those semi-finals and final on Sunday at McLean Park, and boy, we've got some talent. You know, the Cassidys, the Bettelheim from Havelock.
Well, Christy Van Dyke, he's keen to get the young fellas in. He's in the Hawke's Bay team, and I don't know what's happening with the CD setup, but they must be doing all right because they've just won the 2020 trophy this year, didn't they? And they just missed out on the they were in the final 3 for the Ford Trophy, so in the semi for that, and I think they're doing all right in the Plunket Shield. So
have you umpired on McLean Park?
No, but I managed CHB Prems in the final of the was a Shrimpton Cup, I think, at the end of last summer on Good Easter Friday. So that was my debut on the park.
Okay. I've umpired on McLean Park.
Have you really?
Last Friday.
Oh, good on you.
We had the social teams from around here won an option to be able to play on McLean Park, and I got invited to go and umpire.
Well, it's fantastic. I think, my personal opinion, it's fantastic to see our young guys on a quality wicket like McLean Park. Nelson Park are very good, and most of the wickets are very good, but it's great for them to get a little bit of a look at how good these surfaces are, that, if they're going to try and make it to that level, it's great at a young age for them to know what it's going to take to get the ball to turn or to get the ball to seam off a really class wicket. So no, I think it's fantastic that Finlay and all the board and whoever it is are getting some club games on McLean Park.
And take your hats off to Hastings City Council, who obviously come on board and allow it to happen. So, hey, Garth, it's getting close to game time. I better let you go, but I haven't finished. Really interested.
I thought you were going to ask some questions about my actual cricket career when I was a player.
But you did play for Tech.
I played for Tech back in, I think my first game was in 1979. I played with Mike Shrimpton. He was there, the late Mike Shrimpton. He was there at the time, and I played a fair bit for Napier Tech, and I just love cricket. I love it. I played quite a bit of second grade and third grade as I got a bit older, and I just still loved it. So
it's a wonderful game, no matter how you were involved, whether it be administration, right across the board. It's just so enjoyable to be involved, and you meet so many people.
It's a fantastic game. It's so much fun. Like you said, you meet lots of people, you make friends, and it's a great sort of time out from work. You can recreation, you relax, and enjoy it and have a bit of fun with your mates, and
Well, look, enjoy your time out there today. Thanks very much.
No worries.
Good on you. Thanks, Garth.
Thank you.
Good on you.